Hey YouTube, out on the home range today. We're going to shoot the AEA HPSS pistol today at 25 and 50 yards. I have a target set up at 25 right now. I'm going to shoot a few, kind of re-sight in, and then I'm going to shoot some, and this is in 30, so I'm going to shoot some 44.75 grain JSBs. And I'm going to shoot some 54.4 Nielsen slugs, and we'll see how they group. Once we get that done, we'll probably move on to, I want to take the scope off and put a red dot on it, and I think that's where this gun will really shine. Shooting, say, inside 50-60 yards with a red dot would be a blast. So let's take a look at that. First, before we get there, I'd like to show you a couple things on the magazine. So these magazines are, in my opinion, a little bit of a pain in the rear. I don't know if you can see that. Let's take a look. Basically, what you have to do on these magazines is you have to spin the top all the way around. Pretty heavy spring pressure for the 30 caliber. And I guess I should have opened these first because this is a pain. Oh, and there it goes. That's one of the things I don't like about this gun, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, is the magazines are kind of a pain. And maybe a lot of other guns are like that. I shoot an FX Impact, so it's not like that. At least how this one, it's not like how this one works. So we'll spin this around, turn it upside down, and drop a pellet in, skirt first. Now that'll hold, and now you can fill the magazine, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 shot in 30 caliber. You just drop these in real quick. Probably not a deal breaker, but they are a little bit of a pain, in my opinion. Okay, so you spin it all the way around and you get it clipped. Now, the other thing about this gun is that, get stuff out of the way, there's no bolt catch. So you pull this back, and you have to pull it way back, all the way back, insert the magazine, and then go forward, and then safety's on the side here, and they're ready to shoot. So I'm just going to sight in just for a second, and then I'll be back, and we'll shoot these, and then we'll shoot the slugs. Be right back. Okay, I'm going to shoot this gun at like 20 yards because at 25 yards I'm back in the shadows and you can't see anything. So I'll shoot it at 20, and that's going to put us about 45 when we shoot 50. Or at my normal 50-yard target. So I'm going to shoot a magazine full, and then we'll run down and take a look at it, and then I'll shoot a magazine. These are going to be pellets, JSBs, and then I'll shoot a magazine of the Nielsens. I have never shot any of the Nielsens out of this. I don't know how they shoot. I've shot a few JSBs out of this, a couple magazines full just to try it. Now, one thing I do notice about this gun is that it is a 250 bar fill gun, but it really likes about 200 bar fill and shoot down to about 100 bar, and then refill. It only has a 165 cc tank on it, so, and it's a little bit of an air hog. So get maybe, I'm at 200 bar right now. I'll shoot a magazine. We'll see where we're at. It's kind of an air hog. So this gun is set up just like it was from the factory. That's the way they tell you to shoot them. The wheel here is on max, and with the JSBs I think it's shooting about 41, 42 foot-pounds. So good plinker, good for fun. So let me shoot this magazine and we'll see how it goes. All right, not stellar. So I'll tell you right up front. So let's run out there and take a look. So again, 20 yards. This one for sure was me. This one was just a crazy shot. I don't know what happened there. The rest of these, this is a 2-inch circle. That red dot is 2 inches. So, you know, probably in the center to center here, probably the inch and a half at 20 yards. Not great in my opinion. But again, it's a pistol, so considered a pistol. So let's go back and we'll shoot over here with some slugs and see what it does with the 54.5 grain Nielsen's. Okay, I am back. I'm going to shoot 25 yards with the 54.5 grain Nielsen's. Now, I did tell you I was going to come back and tell you how much air I used in that magazine. The gun went from 200 bar to 150 bar in 9 shots, so 50 bar. So I think we're going to get about 2 magazines out of a fill. Take it for what you like. I think if you think that's good, that's great. I trust me, I'm kind of an FX fanboy because I have one. I have an Impact and it's got a high cap magazine, or you know, full 23 round magazine in 25, and I can get 2 full magazines, obviously a much bigger bottle. So I'd have to do the math and see if it's comparable or not, but it is what it is. So just so you know, probably 2 magazines or 18 rounds out of a fill between 200 bar and 100 bar. So I'm gonna shoot this 54.5 grain Nielsen's, and then we'll see where we're at. I'm not sure what's going on with my chronograph, my FX chronograph. I think it doesn't like when I'm running it and my GoPro program, and it's not picking anything up, so we won't worry about that for now. But I do know that the JSBs are around 41, 42 foot-pounds when I shot them before. So let's get this shot and we'll go down and take a look. Well, just looking through the scope, not looking really good. So let's take a look real quick. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9. That looks like a keyhole. That looks semi-keyholed. So I'm thinking those slugs, at least in that weight, are not going to work in this gun very well. We're talking about, don't think I can cover them with my hand. So 6 inches, 6.5 inches at 20 yards. Yeah, probably won't even bother going out to 50 yards with it. Might go to 50 yards with the GSBs just to see, but more interested in throwing that red dot on and just doing a little walking around and shooting stuff off the red dot. So which is where this gun I think is going to shine a little bit better. Really kind of what it's made for, being an 8-inch barrel and not super powerful. So the slugs, at least these slugs in this weight, are a no-go. I shoot 25 caliber normally, so I don't know, because I don't need to talk right into your guys' back. I don't know if they make a lighter slug, which would be better. I might have to look into that. This is a borrowed gun, so I may or may not get to that. But we will shoot the GSBs at 50, just so you guys know how it works out. All right, we'll be back with that. Okay, I've got some JSBs in here. I've got filled back up 200 bar, and we're going to shoot out at 50 yards and with the JSBs and see how it goes. I'm going to just use the same hold because I don't know where the scope. This is an old Bushnell scope. I haven't a clue where it shoots. I mean, as far as with pellets. So let's see. Get some parallax going in here. There we go. All right. Let's see what happens. Not sure what happened there. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Guess that was 9. I think the magazine's failing. It's really loose. You can see it. It's really loose, and it is not. It's not indexing correctly. Make sure there's nothing in it. Let's see if we can get these last 2 pellets out. I'm not even sure that last pellet hit the target. Interesting. Still got spring pressure, but it's just the tops are loose. It does look like there's a very small Allen there, and maybe it's just the top that's loose, but we'll have to figure that out. I have heard some problems with these magazines, not even working out of the box. These seem to work okay until just now, but let's walk down there. Tell you the truth, I'm going to shoot another magazine full because I don't know if this thing was hitting the magazine, pellets were hitting the magazine, or what's going on. But hang on just a minute, and we're going to shoot another round. Let me get some air. Okay, I'm going to shoot one more magazine at a different target there, just to make sure that we weren't having a magazine problem that was causing the inaccuracy, because it's pretty ugly out there on that last magazine. So I've aired back up to 200 bar, and let's take a look and see if we can do a little better at 50 yards. That one I seen spin out and miss target on the right hand side completely. And that one went way under the target, again spun out. That's it. All right, let's go down and take a look. So this was the first magazine. I think it was actually hitting the magazine. This was the second magazine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I think this one of these may not be. One of these may not be, because I know one went way out over here, and it looked like one went down here, but it could have been that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know for sure one off to the side. So let's just say that wasn't one, although it does look like it could be. That's about 4 inches, 4.5 inches at 50 yards, you know, my hand will cover it. I got a big hand, so, you know, not stellar. Guess you could hit a squirrel at 50 yards somewhere in the body. I have an 80-yard target out there. I'm not going to even bother. So I think we'll just go, turn around here. I think we'll just go and put that red dot on and see how much fun that might be. I think that's where it's going to shine. And we'll just walk around here in the pasture and just pick stuff out and shoot and see how it works. We'll be back with that in a while.